wait! Even the trailer's timeline is jumbled. We jumped in at the end. Let's back it up a bit, shall we? This whole mess started on a day like any other. Or it was, until the sky shattered and everything started falling apart. Time, space, reality, my sanity. Next thing I know, I'm in Infinitopia, the final safe haven across all timelines, past, present, and future. It's pretty much the only place that isn't being gobbled up by the effects of the shattering. At least, so far. And if we want to keep it that way, we're gonna need to get busy. Cue the montage. Us survivors strike out into the wilds, using everything we can, from whenever we can, to push back the Tangle and its never-ending waves of corrupted time echo creatures. The more you work together, the smoother this whole thing goes. Mostly. But hey, if at first you don't succeed, die again. But don't worry, it's not all death by giant crabs and cosmic beasties out here. Every time survivors venture out, they have the chance to grab some really sick gear, which comes in handy when you're bumping heads with the really big baddies out there. Which brings us back to this monstrosity. Automaton? More like Automagon.
Timeline collapse in 3, 2, 1. You are out of time.
Hey, that's the name of the game.
Whoa, never seen this before.
Welcome everybody to Out of Time livestream and our fit check. We're going to talk about customization. I'll get into all of that. Welcome everybody so much. Thank you so much for joining us. I am joined by Shannon. I'm having such a weird time with words right now. Hi Shannon.
You keep breaking in and out for me.
Am I?
So,
I hope
now I can hear you just fine. So.
Weird. All right. Chat, let me know if I sound okay coming through. And thank you so much, Liddy. I think I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for the kind words about the trailer. Thank you, Shannon, for jumping in and joining us today. We're super excited to have everybody join us on this live stream for thank you so much, Divide 2, for a discussion and a deep dive into the customization options of Out of Time. Did it happen again, Shannon? Can you hear me okay?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know that chat says we both sound great, but I swear to goodness, every time I'm hearing maybe 30% of the words you are saying.
Oh, no. All right. Well, I will look into that. But while I do that, Shannon, do you want to talk a little bit about what we're going to do today about the customization stream?
I'm going to assume that Tim just asked if I should talk about what we're going to do today. No problem. It's easy peasy. We're going to be showing off some of the customization within the game, both from your avatar to the mounts you ride, to the emotes you use, and of course, the ongoing favorite, the gear itself, which of course customizes a lot of the gameplay that you are doing.
Absolutely. Let me know if this sounds better. I changed something on my end to see if that would work. But that's absolutely right, Shan. We're going to talk about the customization options, and there's a lot of them. We have 24 different gear sets, and each of them has customization options within it. And so we'll dive in. If you guys have questions as we're jumping in, please drop them in chat. We'll be keeping an eye on that, and let's get started. So Shannon, let's talk about customization. Let's talk about what customization looks like and what those customization options are. So within Infinitopia, we've all met Infinitopia, right? We've been here before. We've seen how awesome it is and the fractured timelines. And we know that we have time travelers. We know we have these avatars from all across space and time. And right now I am this funky looking orc guy. But you can come into our avatar editor inside of Infinitopia, and I have a lot unlocked. This is not going to be what everybody has unlocked to start, but I can go through and I can select different avatars and equip those different bodies And once you're in those bodies, you can also make some modifications to them by changing their eye color, their hair. You can even change the color schemes of the characters themselves. And Shannon, do you want to talk a little bit about how you acquire new avatars?
So I will first flag that you should probably be sharing one of our screens
I
instead
am.
of just our lovely faces.
Oh,
no,
I was not.
I am
Oh my gosh.
staring at this Twitch stream, and I'm telling you, you are not.
You are right. I was so interested in how I looked. That's vanity for you.
Vanity, thy name is Tim.
It is. So sorry. So.
Oh my gosh.
But
I do love that chat was zooming in on your glasses.
Were they?
So,
yes. That's funny. So I switched over. Yeah. Anyways, we're good now. I went to a different mode because I didn't want to see the audio editing happening in real time. But here we are now. Hey, check out this avatar editor. Isn't it great? So you gain all these
beautiful,
different...
It's gorgeous, just like you.
Wonderful. So we have all of the options for these characters that you can now see that you couldn't see before. It was a test. It was to see if the community was paying attention, and they absolutely were. And so you'll go through, when you start, you'll have some character cosmetics that you'll start with. But as you go through the game, you'll unlock new avatars and new cosmetics. And Shannon, would you like to talk a little bit about how you go about unlocking those?
Yeah. As you unlock gear, as we mentioned in our previous one, gear is tied to certain eras and also some of the different locations within those eras. And once you unlock all the pieces of a particular gear set, you will unlock a specialty avatar that is associated with that particular set.
Yep.
So if there's one that you're eyeing, figure out where the pieces come from.
Exactly. So you can see actually in the avatar editor that you see on screen here, it'll show you what pieces you need to acquire to unlock that. And once you've unlocked all 4 of Crash's equipment, you'll actually unlock Crash's body set itself. So if we come up here, we can show, I don't know, there we go. We can see the equipment that I currently have on with my character cosmetics, and we can see if I change my avatar, that also changes. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about this yet, but once you've selected your avatar, you actually have a lot of customization options too. I know, crazy, right? First time you're hearing that today on the stream. You can select different eye colors for the characters, you can select different hairstyles for the characters, and then you also have the choice of color options for the hair, or different parts of the character. So it depends on that character. So I can come in here, my piercing colors. If I equip the skeleton, I can change the eye color, and so on and so forth. And you get tons of options. With over 24 gear sets, the number of avatar options or customization options is pretty extreme. Shannon, what's your favorite fit for your first dive into the out of time experience?
So when I'm being spoiled and I have all of them unlocked, I will say that Freya is my go-to base outfit. And if you share my screen, I'll show you why. Because it's one of my favorite things is Freya has freckles. And so for her in particular, I'm just like, oh, I love it. And then because I live vicariously through every avatar I build, I end up always coloring their hair, coloring their eyes, frequently purple, but I never make decisions on the hair. So I am constantly jumping, as this part is a little bit wonkadoo, but I am constantly jumping through different hairstyles based on my mood. So that, as I said, I live vicariously through my avatars.
I think we all do in a little way, right? Like, I know I have a group of friends who will spend literally hours on their character customization, and it's I don't know that I have that level of detail in me for getting that far, but I love the idea that I can be anybody in Out of Time based on the gear sets that we have and be able to select those outfits. And the customization options are really incredible. So personally, I don't know that I will ever settle on a look in Out of Time. I will probably do everything. So we also have other customization options. There are other ways to make your character your own. And that is over here in Infinitopia. We also have and I'm going to switch over to my gameplay. We
And while
have.
you're doing that, before you go super heavy into the emotes, someone asked if they are exclusively unlocked through gameplay or purchasable as well. And there's two parts of that. We aren't doing anything locked behind purchases except for a couple that are part of our pre-purchase bundle. But everything else comes standard. There's a bunch that you have from the get-go. So regardless of if you've played, unlocked any of the outfits, you'll have a bunch of choices. I just saw Tim run over to the station. So.
Yep.
But yeah, and so it's a bunch that you can play with, and then of course some of the more interesting, unique ones will happen as you just play the game.
Exactly. Yep. And so.
Okay, now you can have emotions.
Can I have emotions? I'd like to be emotive. So we have the emotions emote. The fact that you just called emotes emotions kind of threw me off. I've never really thought about. Yeah, emote is emotion. Anyways, so you can equip different emotes. We have an emote wheel, and this wheel is accessible with the keyboard shortcut at the Y, and you can equip different emotes. And then when you're out here, you can hold that and shout, yell, scream, and yes, some of these are amazing. There are the pom poms. I really love. It's my favorite dance. This is me motion captured. That's a lie. It's not. But I want it to be.
I was going to be so excited.
Yeah, it would be awesome. And then, so emotes are another incredible thing that you'll unlock through the same process of playing through the game. There will be some emotes in the pre-purchase bundle, as well as some mounts. And Shannon, do you want to talk a little bit about mounts?
About mounts?
About mounts.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch. When in Infinitopia, you can just mount up anytime, be yourself, run around like a crazy person, or just enjoy seeing how many things you can jump up on. I know people where their goal is to get as high as they can on things. All cool. But we also have a bunch that you can both unlock, and then, of course, a few that are part of our bundle, but everything else comes with time. So from this one is honestly probably one of my favorites. Where instead of a witch's broom, you've got your little vac. I know that there's others where seeing people driving around in a car, itty bitty. And there's just a lot to choose from. And so it's just one of those, you can swap it for every run, figure out which ones you want. And during those runs, I know we mentioned this in other live streams, especially if you need to backpedal to pick up anything, clear the tangle. It's very recommended for you to mount up to cover that space faster.
But if there are enemies, it will dismount you. So you use that information. I know people use the portal pants. I've used the portal pants to go back and get stuff. This has been really helpful when you drop stuff. So customization is definitely a big part of Out of Time, beyond just the abilities that we talked about last week on the stream. The way that everybody looks is really unique. And actually something that I think is really cool too is as the quality of your gear and go up, you also get some shinies. Shannon, do you have any shiny gear that we can see?
Shiny gear?
Shiny gear.
I've been keeping myself pretty simple with, as we've done the streams on this particular character. It's just what I've been unlocking as we play, where I started myself at level 1 and called it a day. Okay. And so the most I have is two uncommon pieces and a whole bunch of rare.
That's okay.
I know.
It's
okay. I'm getting better. It's fine.
We get better every day. So somebody just asked about the Paladin. I can show you the Paladin gear. I have that. Great question. Let's see. Kaisis? Yeah. So here is the Paladin. I'm a dead Paladin because I'm a skeleton, but I'm a dead Paladin. So, and the Paladin has some really cool abilities. The auto attack fires a projectile. The light orb, we've seen that before, that sends out healing and does damage. The Sacred Pilgrimage is one of my favorite abilities because you'll get random things that happen. You. Yeah, Misa will fight me. And then the Immortal Prayer heals a portion of everybody's health and grants invulnerability. Oh, thanks so much, Kaisis. That is an awesome compliment, and I will share that with the team. Shannon, why don't we dive into a run? What do you think?
Sure.
What
Let me get out of. I just for comparison, put on the most basic version of the paladin outfit. You can see how the weapon also changes and shifts between the two.
Yep.
I will get out of full paladin gear. Otherwise, if we go in completely skewed on this side, I'm pretty sure we will die very,
okay.
very quickly.
That's okay. And actually, on that same note, I just equipped a rare paddles, and you can see the kind of tangle shattering falling off of those there. It's such a really cool effect, and I think it definitely brings out the character a little bit more and just gives that extra spice and lets people know how actually badass you are. All right, let's where are we at on Spider Graph? We are pretty heavy on heals. Are you going to do some damage for us?
Working on putting on more damage. And let me change up the necklace.
I'm going to read this question out loud, Kaisis. I have one question on my mind, and I'm still confused. So this auto attack, for which characters, let's say I play solo paladin, I just want to left click to attack enemies, not auto attack. How can it work? So your character will always have an auto attack. That will always happen. But the auto attack isn't one of the abilities that you see on your bar. It is just something that happens. So are you good to go? I think we can dive in and we'll show this off.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to dive into the Riverlands. I'm going to go, we'll see what happens. So, but the auto attack is going to just always happen. It's not something that you need to trigger, and it doesn't use one of those 4 slots at the bottom. So, left clicking you to attack would actually trigger one of your 4 abilities. So there is not I'm not going to say never, Kaisis. I won't ever say never, but it's just not something right now that I see happening. Right, we're doing the auto attack is kind of a critical part of the game. It is, Funko. Thank you so much. It is also better for the long-term clicking. Carpal tunnel is a thing, but it's definitely one of the things that I think is helpful because you're always kind of focused on what's going on around you. And you're looking out, at least I am. I'm always looking at what's going on, what Shannon is doing or what my squad is doing. And so I'm focusing on how do I use my abilities to support the squad. And the auto attack just kind of helps keep me in the game and contributing overall when I'm trying to chase somebody down to heal them, for instance. And you do have to chase people down. And that's exactly right, Divide. You're going to smash plenty of buttons. Let's see, what upgrade am I going to take? I don't have any experience, so...
Yeah. I get to do a barricade, crowd surfing, or cannonball, and I don't think I'm going to do aura radius. And I wasn't given an XP option.
Well...
A cannonball.
Yep. Alright, so, Shannon, you want to talk about what your abilities are and what gear you have on right now? We're looking at you.
So, I went full amalgamation. If people have heard, I try to go a completely different build each time, with one mini exception that no one's called me out on yet, is while we don't have it yet, we're going to eventually have transmog and the ability to hide helmets. I really like seeing my character's face and head more, and so there are particular headpieces I am more inclined towards. But in this case, I've got an ability, let me pick, these look very different. I've got batons that are technically a tank item, pushing back a whole bunch, dealing a bunch of damage. I've got a barricade, which is on cooldown, but I'll put it up that as mobs approach, they of course get hurt, and it helps, essentially, we can cordon them off, so that we can hit them from afar or with a little extra protection. I've got a crowd surfing ability that I think is so much fun. I know everyone else opts for dragons, but I find if I can just crowd surf, enjoy rocking out
Well,
telling them all that I love them.
You know the
and
saying,
then
right? If you can
If
be
you
a
can
crowd
crowd surf?
surfer, be a crowd surfer. Yep.
Right? And then last but not least, my big one that is the one I've upgraded is that Wrecking Ball of Doom.
The Wrecking Ball of Doom.
Wrecking Ball of Doom. Which, okay, I can't see my character customization at all, but I chose to be that Wrecking Ball. So arguably, I did customize it.
It's true. And the Wrecking Ball it's fun to play just because who doesn't like to roll over everything?
Came in like a wrecking. No,
That's
I'm just
I was gonna do that and I didn't.
Yep.
And but you did. You went. It's fine.
I did.
We're
I
good.
did.
We're good.
It was
Okay.
there for too long. I couldn't
It
stop
sat there.
myself.
Oh, that's fine. It is okay. All right, next upgrade. Immortal Prayer. Oh, I like my
Ooh.
yeah.
So I'm selecting Police Barricade, but the cool thing on it is it will hold extra charges. So I can actually place a second barricade right away, and then I could essentially put myself in a protected corner
Oh, there you go.
or try to trap Tim.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't trap me. No, don't trap Tim. So, a couple of questions that
running?
came in. Oh yeah, I'm kind of running. Argenrost. Pardon me if again I destroy the name. I'm not the. Does the Manticore team have any particular roguelike games that were inspired, that they were inspired by when they crafted the game? Vampire Survivors always comes up in this, and while that's a top-down, a lot of the gameplay experiences we looked at heavily. We looked at a lot of different games, not just roguelikes. You know, gosh, we've gone through the gamut of what different games we've looked like, from Risk of Rain 2 and Hades 2.
And then there was Swarm, where I played the ever-living hell out of
We're going
Swarm
backwards.
when... Yep, I know. I was following you and looking adorable on my mini tank.
Yeah, but you don't have a little car.
I know. I don't think this girl has a massive death wheel or death ball. I'm not sure she wants to be contained by a vehicle.
No, I don't think so either. So, but yeah, there's always a lot of different games that inspire different parts of it. You know, and it's really great to see how much this game has come together. When we started playing it, I think we had 4 or 5 gear sets, and now we're up to 24.
24?
Yeah.
And more?
24
Being worked
and
on?
more.
Yep.
Another question. Was there another question? No, there wasn't another question. I answered that question. Okay. The Sworn is another game that I really enjoy as a roguelike. It's which is not to be confused with Swarm. But yes, Divide 2. But great question, Argenrost. All right, Shannon, what ability are you going? You're going with stat
Giving
bonus?
us global max health.
Thanks.
Yeah, I decided to be nice. I mean, I think your gear's a little OP for what we're doing.
Maybe.
Not gonna lie.
Well,
Maybe. Just maybe.
Maybe. But still having
But here
fun.
we are talking about style.
We're killing
And
with
again,
style.
if you can, yeah, kill with style.
I think we just came up with a new tagline.
Right.
So,
It's like it's the end of the universe. So at least we can do is kill them in style.
yeah. Oh man, we've gotten a lot of magnets this run. That's awesome.
It's that magnetic personality.
Of
It's
mine.
Perfect.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh my.
Way to be
You're
so.
excellent.
I was gonna make a silly joke and I forgot what it was. So.
Oh no,
Alright.
oh no.
Oh,
I was
no.
a terrible person
Don't-
as I left the
don't
app.
leave the aura.
Yep, nope, I came back. I came back.
Because my health was not happy. All right.
Step into my electrified graveyard.
While I'm healing us, it's the weird juxtaposition of death and healing at the same time. Alright. I don't know what just happened, but... oh, there we go. Alright. So my auto attack is going to do a little bit more... They're going to happen a little faster with the cooldown. Alright. And so... After you've... You know, as we go into these runs, actually, and I forgot to show it at the map, you'll actually see what gear you have a chance of getting to drop during these runs. And another thing we didn't call out is that on some avatars require higher quality gear drops to unlock the avatars. So you will have to try higher difficulties, or you know, go with a full squad, so you'll get 4 options for those gear choices. When Shannon and I finish, we're only going to get 2 choices of different gear choices, but that's okay. Oh, there's the wrecking ball.
Yep. I realized you were far away, and I decided the best way to catch up was to bring out the ball.
I feel like the wrecking ball is made of the same stuff as these golems. All right.
Probably.
Clear 2. Gonna be bigger radius, happen faster, and heal some health back. The announcer voice is great. It reminds me of an arch. Oh, thank you, Divide 2. The announcer's voice is great. We'll relay that to the team.
I can't make the joke that, no, that's my voice, actually.
It's, what do you mean, it's me?
Right? It's like you, well, I was going you doing the mocap for the pom-poms.
Yep. That was definitely me. It was definitely
Definitely.
Definitely not me. But yeah, the narrator actually is really, really helpful because personally, I am so focused on what's going on the screen and making sure that everybody is, you know, in a good place. Oh gosh, this is getting a little saucy here. So the narrator really helps me know when things are happening, and if I'm getting either too close to clearing the tangle to spawn the boss, or running out of time and not getting very far. All right, let's see. So we got about.
It's telling you that you're legendary.
Wait for it. Oh wait.
Hope you're not lactose intolerant.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Ah.
No. Why did I summon that? The temporal paradox is always a pain. The announcer would get my friends screaming at each other the moment the announcer voices come. Why is that?
I am so curious.
Do your friends just start yelling at each other? Uh-oh.
Right. No, I'm catching up. I saw a tree. I cut it down for the resources. I abandoned you.
Thanks. I get it.
For
my
resource.
life is not worth a tree.
Not worth the 3 wood I got from a tree.
Oh. Or no, in your mind it is worth it. Because you were willing to abandon me to my own demise.
I was.
Resources. No, I get it.
I am cruel.
Time and space is a fickle thing. You got to do what you got to do.
Fickle thing. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Especially when it comes to teamwork. Yeah, teamwork is one of those. Teamwork is a suggestion generally, but it's a good idea. We just.
Well, it exists in the sense that customization, if you truly run off by yourself, you have a limited amount of time you will survive in isolation.
Yeah, you have a customized death plan.
Right. Like, this is where I'll stand and this is where I'll die.
I mean, there is that idiom of what's stand together or die alone. It kind of applies.
True.
So
it very much does.
Yep, because when you don't have your friends and they're somewhere else in the Riverlands, it's kind of frustrating because you take some health. I'm gonna run away from you. Oh,
well,
no, I'm not.
Fine.
The boss is gonna
I'll
spawn.
Stand. Nope. Enjoy.
Oh, I'm bringing everybody back to you now.
Fine.
All right.
You heard the dun from the music when you hit that.
Yep.
Always love that.
It scared me the first time I heard it because I didn't know it got added. And the first time I heard it, I thought something was going on with my computer. So, all right, we got about 2%. It's always one of those things where you're like, I want to push forward to spawn more, but... Uh-oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
All right. Come here. Oh, Bear Root.
It's Bear Root up
Root.
against Kel'Voth.
And we'll dance for rain.
You do that much better than I do.
It's from all of those times that I was an announcer.
Yes.
Well,
Excellent.
back in my wrestling career as an announcer.
I love wrestling. Okay. I'm putting down these. Gonna see if I can't trap him in this.
Yeah, well, let's see. Oh, that worked out really well because
Right? Look at that.
Yep.
Look at that happy goodness.
Look at that.
I
That
was very
synergy.
proud of the placement.
That was great. Awesome. All right, and we got Roland's Harburg and Torm's Harburg.
And I do not own it, so I am selecting it.
I also don't own it. All right. And that one,
Versus Torm's ceremonial circlet.
this one gives you the army, right?
Mhm.
That's awesome. One of my favorite parts too, when after a match, is looking through all of the stats and just seeing how much things changed, like our attack powers growth.
I'm just looking at our two avatars next to each other and seeing just how different we look. Especially you with like the skeleton, and you opted for the glowy purple eyes, and I'm sitting here going, I have hearts on my knees and spikes on my shoulders.
That's
How
okay.
you doing?
That's okay. That's perfect. I'm a skeleton who will bring you back to life or death, I guess.
Right? Well, you look weirdly friendly when you see the little hat from the lumberjack with its little like tinsel and whatnot.
I am
Always
friendly.
love that.
I am friendly.
You are friendly.
Despite
You didn't just go slaughtering a whole bunch of denizens in the Riverlands.
well,
not
that
you.
that was a disagreement. It was a misunderstanding.
The skeletons might have been your brethren.
They might have been, but time kind of got all sorts of messed up, so who knows? But I bet they'll have a bone to pick with me later. Because they're skeletons. All right.
That was pretty good.
Thanks. I was proud of that one. So I'm gonna take that new chess piece out for a spin.
Yep. And as promised, I'm gonna do a full revamp of my gear.
All
'cause
right.
That is what I always love to do. Let's.
Awesome. Well, chat again. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. We will gladly answer them. If you want to see any sorts of gear sets or any other abilities, let us know. We're at this point. We've talked about the customization, and the options are endless. And we could probably spend 100 hours just going through different customization options and making your avatar and making your experience personal for you. I want to play more.
Always.
So as soon as Shannon's ready, I'm going
ready.
in like let's hope.
I am a fashion disaster ready to rumble.
Okay,
Let's go.
I want that to be a title. So while we're here, before we go too far, I did want to show. So this will show you what gear drops, and you can see there's a different quality rating here at the bottom, and your rarity chances go up as the difficulty level goes up. So we have a 50% chance of getting one of these items as a gray item, 45% chance as a green or an uncommon, and a 5% chance as rare. If I go up to hard, we can see that changes a bit from to 65, 30.10, and 4.9, and then with the shattered levels that continues to climb, giving you legendary drop potential too. And so the more you play, different harder difficulty levels, the more you'll have an opportunity to get those higher rarities. And just to come back to the avatar station really quickly, I'll show you here where you can tell what you need. So here, in order to get Carl's equipment, I need to basically get all of the epic drops from that. So I would need to look and see where Carl's mask drops, and then roll the good luck. All right, are we ready, Shannon?
I'm ready.
All right, are we ready for the Dark Forest? I'm gonna do some Dark Forest.
Yes, I love the look of the Dark Forest.
Yeah.
It may or may not come as a complete shock to people that purple is my favorite color. I know.
I'm
And
shocked.
right? Here I am wandering around with purple hair because I like to punish myself. Yeah.
Ah.
No. And the Dark Forest has a bunch of areas that are really glowy and purple, and it's one of those I would like to vacation there.
That's fair. That's fair. I would.
It would be very happy.
To start, I think it would be very happy, but I don't think. I think once those
As the mobs show up. Yeah.
those denizens you were talking about a little while ago who have a bone to
Right.
pick with me. So. Oh.
Well, I can tell that the bone ain't your funny bone.
Nope. It is not, because I am not funny. I do want to come
I
up
love
with
that
a
I'm
bunch of
just-
timeline dad jokes. So.
I'm just kicking your saw blades as I move up.
Please do.
Being
That's
like,
what they're looking for. Oh, there's that ability from the chess piece. Oh, look at you. Before you were a rolling ball of death, now you're a rolling wheel of death. All right, my auto attack reinforcements, I think. Oh no, I'll give global armor and ability. What does great question.
Out of times.
The question is, what does Out of Time's endgame look like currently, at least from where you guys have seen it internally? Do you have any idea on how long it's going to take someone to, how long to get there and how much variety they can expect? Variety is endless. The variety of gear, and we're adding more. Every time we introduce a new era, we're going to also introduce new gear sets. So you're not limited to just what we're releasing with. We'll have way more added over time, so the variety will continue to evolve. As far as what that end game looks like, you know, we talked briefly just a few minutes ago about those shattered levels and that higher difficulty. That's, you know, part of it is going to be, you know, trying to get that higher gear, the legendary drops. Maybe you can only get through 10 or 15% of a shattered level, and you find a squad that can get through 30%. Maybe you find another person in another group that can get you up to 40%. So we see that as kind of an evolution of the end game, is chasing those difficulty levels. If you remember, what was it? Was it Diablo 3 had Paragon levels of difficulty? That's what those shattered levels kind of work like now. But we also have a lot of things planned for the future. So we've talked about some of the game modes that we want to introduce, a PvP game mode. We want to add, like I mentioned, more zones, different ways of experiencing the game. We'll have leaderboards and community contests. And, we're just getting started. Gosh, it's so exciting. Just what we can do with Out of Time and what the game already is. I can't wait for people to get to play it. And getting to the end game isn't something that's going to happen really overnight. And I don't even know if it's fair to say there is an end game. Shannon, what do you think?
I mean, while the game is out of time, I don't think it's out of necessarily directions and ideas to go.
Yeah.
Because every time we talk with the dev team, it's fun because they keep talking about where it started, where it was big ideas, a bigger world, more RPG focus. And they actually pulled it back into this, where they picked what felt the best, what was the most fun. And I agree, it feels great. I love it. Like, ever since I first saw it, I was going, give me that, I want to play. But there's some of those ideas are still there, and the desire that the team has, and some of the prototypes. Yep. And those are things that might get explored in the future. So I really think there's a lot of opportunity, and that opportunity is endless.
100%. So great question. Thanks so much. One of the things as you were saying that, Shannon, and is that I realized that I really wish I didn't know all of our gear sets, like in all of the abilities, because I love the discovery of things.
The discovery.
Yeah. So for me, as a player, that is my end game, is unlocking everything. So I have this amazing toolbox of abilities and gear, and the way that I can support different squads through my gear. Some people will specialize. Some people will only want to kind of be the tank, and that's okay. You're not restricted to that. You can do whatever you want. Toxic Overflow passively increases my health. So.
I agree that I think as we look to those higher levels and the capabilities, it'll be more and more about gear that synergizes together.
Yep.
And not just as a solo player, but the idea that, say with my barricades, you don't want to necessarily be paired up with one of the moves that chucks people out.
Right.
And so there's a lot of play that I think as people learn how to optimize those combos is going to be what helps them get to those greater tiers and progress through the different levels faster.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how players come together and put these combinations of gear sets to use and what the meta is going to look like. You know, we had a question last week from, I don't remember who it was, but, you know, we were talking about, oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Because I was trying to see, so I was like,
many little trees.
Well, no, I was like, who's in here? Who's in here? And then I kind of got distracted.
They look familiar.
Gosh, that was a brain fart in real time. What were we were talking about the end game. We were talking about. Oh, that's what I'm really looking forward to is finding out what people really flock to. Like, what are the abilities that people really like to use, and what are the overall meta of gameplay, right? It was a guy named Ghost asked, what are we worried about anybody who, might find a gear set that's super powerful and kind of stick with that, and that's okay. The game gets way harder, and so that the power level only lasts for a little while.
Oh my gosh, I was playing one of the solo runs I did earlier, a class where I thought I was balanced in terms of healing, DPS, damage, all of that. But my only heals, and Jordan's mentioned this, was from, I believe, a headpiece that lets you heal upon kill.
Yep.
And I was just kiting the boss and surviving off of the couple spawns that he would do with just slivers of health, just going, oh gosh, I'm going to kill this slime.
Are you? Okay.
I mean,
we'll kill the slime together.
Yes,
so,
please.
He moved. So there's one of those points where we talk about synergies. I just tried to send reinforcements into the slime, and Shannon was like, no, you are going to relocate over here, Slime Man.
He is death wheeled away.
Oh. He rolled out.
He had to chip chop. No, that was terrible.
No, that was.
We're going to cut that.
No, we're not. It's going to stay. In fact, it's actually going to probably become the
wouldn't.
thumbnail. You wouldn't?
Sorry, I'm making really bad tree and bark jokes.
Oh, I see. I was just going to leave it alone. I'm not doing too hot in the health here.
Yeah, I'm gonna up my heal ability in the hopes that we make it.
Yeah. Staying alive.
We're keeping even. Staying alive. Staying alive. Here, speaking of that, here's some healing.
Thanks.
I'll do what I can.
And the tragic part about this is I'm way higher power level than you, and you are just keeping me alive. Not way higher. About 3,000.
More healing.
I absolutely love the leaderboard too. It reminds me of back in the World of Warcraft days of the DPS meters. Just being able to see how much heal you can do.
25% tangle remaining until the boss is sunk.
Heal's coming.
Thank you. So, next week.
Oh gosh.
Next week is a big week. Kind of excited about next week.
Why are you excited about next week?
Because we get to show Out of Time off to some incredible people out in Cologne, Germany. So, if you happen to be out in Germany for Gamescom, please let us know. Love to try and connect. Schedule's getting pretty packed, but
Yeah.
we'll...
But both Tim and I will be there.
Yeah. Let us know if you're out that way and sit down and chit-chat.
Oh my gosh.
You are... What,
I am
Why don't-
holding on by
why don't
a
we take
thread.
advantage of auto regen, or out of combat regen for a second
Take
here.
this moment and
We'll
just
yeah.
see if we can.
We'll,
Because I feel like my entire job has been dodging.
that was so helpful. We're almost... I don't know if we're gonna make this one.
I believe. I believe.
I believe we're gonna finish it. I just don't know what the conclusion of it is. Just keep your death wheel for like that moment right then. That was great. Oh, XP. All right. Do everything.
None of these are for my heal.
I was just looking for that.
I'm doing global cooldown because I need that to come back
Yep.
up faster.
All right. So, let's see here. Oh, there's another POI up here.
Few seconds for heal, which matters more to me than you now. Ooh, treasure cache.
Yep. Treasure with cash.
Ah.
Yeah.
And a magnet to bring it all together.
Oh.
5 minutes remaining.
All right. We got 5 minutes remaining, and about.
Oh my gosh, this enemy, every time I see them, I think they're some sort of loot orb, and then they
Oh,
start
yeah.
moving towards me, and I go, no!
Oh man, that would be awesome. Mimics.
It's like mimics, yeah.
That would be great. Actually, a mimic chest. That would be awesome. If anybody from Manticore is listening to us, oh wait, we're listening to. I'm gonna relay that because I think that's a cool idea. I think that's
We'll
great.
just let them know after this.
Yeah, we'll tell them.
Unless you guys tell us it's terrible.
You can tell us it's a bad idea. I think that would be awesome. Not me checking to see if you guys were. We're not good at hiding stuff. We're great at hiding stuff, but I don't think we've
great.
said anything outwardly about it because we're not going to have. We're not in a booth. We have a what is it called, Shannon? An office
It-
space.
Like business area.
Business area. Thank you.
Doing.
Bomb. All right, we got C-Chip.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
gonna
Oh,
be
I
there?
officially have more health than you.
How much health do you have?
Wow. Okay, I have more percentage. I'm at 6,221.
Yeah. Okay. You did both. You have both more health, full health, and than I have right now because I have 4,000 health right now.
It's okay. I will apparently take the aggro and try to stun them. That Bolero is always nice for trying to get the mobs to leave. Global health wait, but that's just out of combat.
Let's see. I guess maximum health, maximum HP damage, 4%.
Nope. Let's kill him faster.
Are we worried about destroying the local frog walk community? No, not really.
I'm worried about them destroying us.
Yeah. Yep. It's they.
Oh, blessed be that Bolero.
I live right behind like a retention pond, and when frog season happens, oh my gosh, it is so loud out. So maybe, actually, Lilac Rocket Wizard, still love your name. Yeah, maybe that's something we need to do. But I guess we have to say this is no frogs were actually harmed in the making of the shattering.
Right.
All right, level 37, 2 minutes to go, 3%. Shannon, I think we can do this.
Okay.
Let's heal though, because
We have 2 minutes to heal
Yep.
and try to take on the boss with our best selves.
oh, how long before your heal refreshes?
3 more seconds.
All right.
1. Here you go.
Thank you for the life. All right, so I'm
Right.
back up to 78, 9.
I'm at 79.
Yeah, I'm getting up there.
Okay.
All right.
I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good.
Well, we still have some mobs to fight over here.
Yep. Might be able to get a little more XP.
All right. Oh man, we're close. 74.74. I don't know that I've ever seen it get that
Oh
close.
yeah. I don't think we're going to.
You ready?
Yep.
We can
Let's
hit-
do it.
All right.
Deposits falling.
Come on, big guy. Where you at? Oh, he's over there.
Frostbite. Do you
Frostbite.
think he has a cold mouth? Or just the teeth?
Just
The teeth are chilly.
That's it's weirdly funny. I was talking to my son the other day, and I was just trying to mess with him, and I asked him, I was like, does when you put ice in water, does the water get cold because the ice is touching it, or because the ice melts and lets out cold water? And he couldn't figure it out. I thought it was cute. Frostbite's not surviving though.
No.
I was way more intimidated
I
by.
sense that he's going to. Yeah. I was. There we go. Let's
You were gonna
get
make an
that.
avalanche.
And let's. I'm just.
All right. Good job.
I did wheelies over. Not wheelie.
Wheelies? You did wheelies?
Not wheelies.
Perfect. Ah, 2 pieces of gray. All right. Well, that's okay.
Okay, well.
I have rolling chest
It
piece.
becomes dust.
It does. And why does it? What does that mean, Shannon? Since you said it.
Done and dusted. Oh yeah.
does that mean?
So I know we touched on it, but as you look to upgrade the various pieces of gear, you'll get to points where you're trying to get them over a hump, say, and that will require more than just gold and materials. It will require that dust to actually upgrade it.
Yeah. And you get that dust. You go to the crafting station. Where is it? There we go. The workshop is what it's called. And when you actually no, you can do this from your inventory. That's right.
Yeah, I
So
think
you-
you can
yep.
just destroy it from your inventory.
Yep, you can right click and salvage it from your inventory. So if I come down here and take this chain gun
Yep.
and salvage it,
Sort by name, find your duplicates.
and then I come here and salvage, and then I get normal gems. And then you use those, so when you're at the workstation, you'll use those to go up ascension levels, and that increases the max level of the gear. So, Shannon,
Get that happy time in a bottle.
the
Yes,
happy
Tim.
time in a bottle. Shannon, we are out of time, both in name and in the clock. So I want to thank everybody so much for joining us today. This was a fun stream to talk about the customizations, the ways that you can really make your out-of-time experience feel unique and build your representation of you in out-of-time. Those options are endless. And when I say that, I'm not joking. We have, 190 million plus gear combinations. So the combinatorics of that is insane. But then the scale of which the customization of your avatars come in. So the likelihood of you seeing 2 characters that ever look the same are pretty darn close to 0, unless you guys intentionally, of course, do it. Thank you all so much again for tuning in, Shannon. Always lovely. I wish I could see more of you, but these live streams are just where we'll have to do it. So
It'll have to do.
it'll have to do. Anything to say before we end for the day?
I've already obviously swapped my gear again because I am prepared. So
Oh.
who knows what you'll see us wearing next? If you'll recognize us, luckily our usernames seem to stay pretty standard. But
What'd you
yeah,
just put on? Since you changed
I
gear.
honestly I put on the Tesla pants partly because the steampunk always makes me happy, and then I paired it with the suit because why not? And then I decided it looked really funny and still sort of cute because the color combo worked with Freya's hat that you were rocking earlier.
Mhm.
And then because my character has decided she's shy suddenly, I'm now rocking the shield and sword combo
That's awesome.
from the night set. Yeah, a little
Awesome.
bit
Well,
different.
it's and you'll do this for a run, and you'll change gears next run, right?
Every time.
Every time. All right. Speaking of every time, we are out of time. Thank you all so much. Please make sure you join us in Discord. Follow our social medias at Play Out of Time. And if you happen to be in Cologne next week, please let us know. Reach out to us on Discord. Drop us a note on social media. And thank you guys so much. We are so excited to release September 25th on the Epic Game Store. We can't wait to see everybody playing Out of Time. Thank you all so much for your time. Shannon, thank you.
Of course.
All right.
Take
Have
care.
a great day, everybody. Bye.
Stop! Wait, even the trailer's timeline is jumbled. We jumped in at the end. Let's back it up a bit, shall we? This whole mess started on a day like any other. Or was, until the sky shattered and everything started falling apart. Time, space, reality, my sanity. Next thing I know, I'm in Infinitopia, the final safe haven across all timelines, past, present, and future. It's pretty much the only place that isn't being gobbled up by the effects of the shattering. At least, so far. And if we want to keep it that way, we're gonna need to get busy. Cue the montage. Us survivors strike out into the wilds, using everything we can, from whenever we can, to push back the Tangle and its never-ending waves of corrupted time echo creatures. The more you work together, the smoother this whole thing goes. Mostly. But hey, if at first you don't succeed, die again. But don't worry, it's not all death by giant crabs and cosmic beasties out here. Every time survivors venture out, they have the chance to grab some really sick gear, which comes in handy when you're bumping heads with the really big baddies out there. Which brings us back to this monstrosity. Automaton? More like Automagon.
Timeline collapse in 3, 2, 1. You are out of time.
Hey, that's the name of the game.
Whoa. Never seen this before.